By local author Linda Kaye. Linda encourages people to start a conversation about grief with her book, Because All Feelings Are Okay. Welcome, Linda. Thank you so very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
So, what got you into writing?
So I've written since I was probably 5 or 6 years old. I used to dance around the garden making up poems. I remember going to my grandfather's house and was in the garden picking peas and just made up poems about my granddad.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, just always loved writing.
That's very cool. Okay, so why a book on grief then?
So back in October 17th, I got a phone call that nobody really ever wants to get. My dad unexpectedly passed away.
I'm very sorry.
And so traveled over to Wales, and because that's where my family are from, and whilst there was trying to avoid sleeping because that's when my brain would start working. And so kind of started playing on an app on the iPad called Procreate and started drawing. So when I came back was right after Thanksgiving, and I went ahead and after I had done that, I just started writing the words. I woke up one morning and A is for angry just jumped into my head, and I just kind of went from there. And
interesting.
A month later, the book was finished.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Nice job. All right, so tell us well, you just kind of told us where the idea from. So just elaborate that on that a little bit more for us, if you would.
The day I found out about my dad, the acronym for grief came in my head: get ready, it's emotional, and fudgesicles is a more appropriate word for it. Right. But that kind of just came in my head, and then that's the journey it's been. I mean, it's emotional, and it's like riding a roller coaster. One moment you are sobbing tears, the next you're angry, and just everything in between. And I think just hearing people say, you just have to, experience each one. You can't push it away. And I have 2 young children, an 8-year-old and an 11-year-old, and trying to explain to them and model for them that it's okay, all feelings are valid.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah, both of my parents, my mother and father, they're both passed, and it's rough, right? Like sometimes it just washes over you. Yes. And you can't control anything about it, right? And you're just sitting there washing dishes, and then all of a sudden it just hits.
Yes.
And you just have to feel it, right? And then get through that and get to the other side. It's really crazy. I'm just gonna butcher the quote, but like grief is just basically like love that just doesn't go away.
Right.
It's really pretty great. Yeah. Okay, so how long did it take to write this book? You said you started in October?
No, so I actually after Thanksgiving.
Okay, so you started like
Friday after Thanksgiving is when I just kind of woke up and the words were in my head for the first letter. And from there, by Sunday evening, Monday morning, the words were written.
Wow.
And then I started working on the illustrations, just playing around, and it just kind of happened. And I'm a teacher, and so the students in my classroom, shout out to the Kaye crew, every day I would come in and they had seen what I was doing and said, have you done a new picture? Have you done a new picture? So they kind of motivated me every day to finish it up. And so I went into winter break, and by Christmas Eve, all of the pictures were done and it was ready to get published. Nice,
great job. Okay, so where can folks find your book?
The best place right now is on Amazon. I do have a website, lindakaye.net. I'm going to link it on that as well. But Amazon is the best place, and I'm hoping to get it into some local bookstores, Barnes & Noble, and all of those places.
Excellent. I hope you do as well. Best of luck. Thank you so very much for joining us this morning.
I appreciate it. Thanks.